2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Spurs, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. Durant is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Banks and it's small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Tyler in a point. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Edwards. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. Knocked loose and stolen by Banks. Gobert against Sengun. Pass to Durant. Houston moving it around. Outside Banks. Screen by Sengun. The shot's good from Banks.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Pass to Edwards. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Houston. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Now Durant, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Sengun with the bucket.
Not giving up on the play. Sengun locked in.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Gobert. Randle outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
And you know, one thing you have to admire about Randle is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Minnesota shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And he sinks the second. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to KD. Shoots over McDaniel. KD's shot is off.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And stolen by Banks. Durant against Gobert. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Green.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The first free throw is good.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
He hits both from the stripe.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Now, here's Thompson. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Durant kicks to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jalen Green. Averaging about 22 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jalen Green.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
Here's McDaniels. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Tyler. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Thompson finds Şengün. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Bucket is good. Timberwolves trail by 6. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Tyler. Here's Randall, defended by Durant. Randall down low. KD's on him. Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, there have got to be a lot of challenges at different stages of the season, Stan. Here we are at mid-season. What comes to the top of your mind when you think about what these coaches are facing now?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, it was always just that mental grind of thinking that there was an answer out there that I wasn't finding, that we had one more thing that maybe could unlock better performance. And you think about the game 24/7, where sometimes the best way to come up with those answers would be to get away from it.
He's off on the first. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good. And here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Houston moving it around. And here's Smith from past the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wants to get it to Randall and does. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Nailed from three-point land.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Smith outside. Back to Thompson. To the paint. And then Smith with the dunk.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Has to Gobert. To the middle. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
15 foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponent and making them hesitant.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
That one misses for Randall. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now, here's Şengün. Here is Edwards. Still scoreless. Here's Tyler. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Randall against Banks. Back to Şengün. Fades and shoots. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Gobert. No good. That would have tied it.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Şengün, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota, trailing by 10.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The Rockets have gone just a shade under 50% of the field. 5 of 11. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, it really speaks to his talent for reading the floor and predicting the angles out there.
Şengün passes to Banks. Outside, Green. From downtown. And the three ball is good.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Tyler passes to Randall. Shoots from 8, uses the glass to drop it in. Randall's got 6.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Smith outside. Şengün against Gobert. Thompson passes to Şengün. Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Houston in the lead. Smith finds Şengün. Back to Smith. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Thompson the bounce pass. Şengün with a screen on McDaniel. 4 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Şengün, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Now here's Randall. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
The Timberwolves missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Langford comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Tyler. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And he can kind of relax a little bit now as he finally comes through at the line. He let a few too many of those chances get by.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had 13 points in the win against New York. No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. Reed misses. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Smith. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but, boy, he sure muscled that one in.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minod's checked in. Free throw good, Smith.
Taken third overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Finch, the Timberwolves break your dance to.
And a quick look at the numbers for Bledsoe. He's averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Timberwolves trail. Now Dillingham. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Langford misses. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Shepard. Dillingham with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Look, Reed is a strong finisher. It's still unbelievable that he was undrafted because he is a force.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And that one falls for Reed.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reid can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Still without a basket. And the dunk by Capella.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Reed. Now Dillingham. No good from outside. Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Jones. Back to Bledsoe. Jones with the screen on DiVincenzo. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Jones kicks to Bledsoe. Launches it. The second effort. Back to Jones. Good on the triples. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. In third, the Rockets.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And that one falls for Dillingham. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Jones with it. Bledsoe outside. 1:57 left in the first quarter. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Eason. Here's Shepard. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
The Timberwolves have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both free throws good from Reed. A minute 20 left in the first. And here's Jones. Here's Bledsoe. Dillingham with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. A three for DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Shepard. Back to Bledsoe. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. From outside the arc. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets trail by 5. Shoots. Jump shot is good that time. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's DiVincenzo. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And it's off from three-point range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Gobert is out there with Miller. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Tyler in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's KD with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. Locked up there for Şengün. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Houston. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now Edwards. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Miller. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Eason. And here is Durant. From the arc. Durant drains it from distance.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
Now here's Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Eason. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, let's move coming off the court. Come on, get back for your Timberwolves dancer.
Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Houston, Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. And Banks is subbed in for Tari Eason. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now here's Edwards, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. McDaniels, a screen on Green. Here's Tyler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
That's
foul.
on Jalen Green.
Team foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. The Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 5.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Pass to Tyler. Here's Randall. Here's Miller. Banks with a rebound. Houston leading by 3. Outside, Green. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, here's Durant. Good D by Miller.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Minnesota. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Now here's Edwards. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now Miller following Durant's three-point attempt. And Tyler kicks to Miller. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now Miller. Here's Tyler. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Rockets trail by 7. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Prince is checked in for Kevin Durant. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Houston, they're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the Timberwolves, 7.5 games behind.
And I think for Minnesota, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Smith in the posts. He's defended by Randall. Smith right side. Over Randall. Smith no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Hey, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. He told me that he has a stiff back and that it is very sore right now. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
It's Edwards on the wing. 10 points for him. Here's Tyler. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Tyler's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Smith outside. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Here's Banks. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Dillingham. It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Langford. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Banks with the ball. Shoots over Langford. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Banks.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston.
At the line for one, Dillingham.
And that one falls for Dillingham.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bledsoe looking it over. A 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Langford. And stolen by Banks. And it's the Rockets on the break. Bledsoe passes to Banks. Misses from short range. Minnesota leading by 6. Langford kicks to Reed. Now Dillingham launches a three. Bledsoe with the rebound. The Rockets shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Left side, Jones. Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Here's Minot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And he knocks down the first one. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Rockets also changing it up. Tari Eason comes in for Magician, and Shepard subbed in for Prince. So he gets them both. Bledsoe with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Shepard. Cans it from downtown.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Now Dillingham. He's got 5. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Dillingham's got 6 points in the quarter. Rockets trail by 6. And here's Jones. Here's Shepard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
2 shots.
First one falls. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Here's Dillingham. 8 points for him. Reed against Eason. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail by 4. Bledsoe outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones sets the pick for Eason. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Minot. Guarded by Bledsoe. DiVincenzo against Jones. And it's Capella missing. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Dillingham. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Here's Shepard. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. The Timberwolves shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. 1:02 left now here in the second. DiVincenzo. Nice form on the 20-footer. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. And so is Jones. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Eason. Tries it from 19. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Reed against Eason. Pass to Dillingham. Over Jones. Dillingham, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Jones. Eason with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Capella. And so Eason nails both of them. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. "11 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Houston. From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if you can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Well, first half in the books, and fellas, Rudy Gobert is feeling it in this one.
Few players can change the game with their rebounding, but he's one of them, making a huge impact in there.
He certainly helped them set a physical tone in the first half. His intensity, off the charts. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rockets trail. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. Magician is out there with Durant, and it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
Here's Tyler. Outside Edwards. Randall is screen on Thompson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Highly skilled and intuitive. Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
Rockets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The free throw dropped for Şengün.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
He's off on the second. The Timberwolves trail. At the top of the key, Gobert. Pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Randall with the ball. Gobert the screen. To the inside. Clock at 4. Here's Tyler. Bangs home the trifecta. Tyler's got 8 points.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. KD sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Durant. 90 seconds now into the second half. Looking to get back on track here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Tyler passes to McDaniels. Here's Tyler, guarded by Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
4th personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Now Thompson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. The Rockets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. First free throw is good.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And both free throws good for Green. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Edwards. He's got 10. Pass to Tyler. Now Randall, guarded by KD. Shoots over KD. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 10. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Green. 13 points in the game. And that's good for 2. 15 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Gobert. That one's not going to go. Great defense that time from Şengün. KD looking around. Durant sets a screen for Green. A three-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Randall. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Thompson. Poke loose. Randall outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Miller's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And a switch here also for Houston. Smith has checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Thompson kicks to Banks. Fires away from way outside. Offensive rebound. Şengün, no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Tyler. Pushing it up. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5. And here's Here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix.
That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Here's Tyler. He's got 10. Randall left side. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Averaging about 26 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Langford's checked in. Şengün hits them both. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Edwards looking it over. There's the pick. There's the dribble. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Thompson. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
That free throw, no good. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And he's good on the second.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And he nails the third.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead, barely.
Here's Thompson. He has 5. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 7.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Langford. Down low. Here's Tyler. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. And Langford has it in the corner. This one for 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards passes to Miller. Here's Tyler, defended by Prince. Right side, Edwards. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Prince.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Wasted no time on that one.
Timeout.
Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, You redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Einad's checked in. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Edwards. Şengün against Miller. To the paint. Here's Tyler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Houston leading by 4. Now here's Prince. He has yet to score. In the corner, Smith with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Outside Edwards. And it's blocked by Şengün. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Şengün with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Tyler. He's got 12. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tyler's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Prince looking around. Pass to Smith. Outside Green. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Langford with it. He's against Smith. Langford kicks to Edwards. On the wing. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Rebound Minnesota. DiVincenzo with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tyler. Now Langford. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got 15.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
The Timberwolves Youth Dance.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Miller. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Tyler. Houston also making some changes. Freaks checked in for Şengün. Shepard comes in for Jalen Green. And Trey Jones subbed in for Prince. Smith finds Eason. And here's Jones. Back to Eason. Screen by Jones. Eason passes to Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Langford. And the layup's good off the glass. Langford's got his first points in this one.
Well, good recognition there from Reid to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Conley against Jones. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Jones looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Bledsoe's got his first points of the night.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Reid with a screen on Bledsoe. Pass to Reid. Conley up top. Still yet to score. Now here's DiVincenzo. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
1:51 left to play here in the third. Bledsoe with it. And they get it back. Smith the pass to Bledsoe. Misses the three.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now here's Conley. A three for DiVincenzo. The rebound by Shepard. Shepard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Eason, the screen. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 12 points in the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Now Conley. And here's Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. The jumper from the free throw line is good. He's got 10. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The lead is 2. Pass to Eason. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. It's a close game here in Minnesota. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jones, the pass to Eason. Here's Shepard. Here's the three. Here's Smith. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Here's DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with the prodigy. Then it's Randy, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Tyler passes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Green. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Rockets trail. Green in the post. Defended by DiVincenzo. And he recovers it. And here's KD for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And there's the drive. McDaniels kicks to Tyler. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Over Green. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Banks against McDaniel. Banks passes to Durant. On the wing, Green. Defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Green. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 6 rebounds in the game. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Thompson. Tyler dishes to Randle. McDaniels against Banks. Three-pointer, Randle. Banks with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Edwards has come in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Anthony Edwards.
Minnesota in the lead. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Thompson.
Timberwolves foul. McDaniels. Second personal foul. First team foul. Two shots. Thompson.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here is Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Thompson. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Banks. Durant up top. Over Randle. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Outside Edwards. Randle outside. McDaniels gets a wide open look on the 3 off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Banks. Back to Şengün. They double team Şengün. 5 to shoot from deep. Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Tyler passes to Gobert. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Well, Gobert is used to this in the paint. Given his height, it's difficult to contest him cleanly.
At the line for 2, Rudy Gobert.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points, and the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his three. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Gobert down low. Banks is there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good to see Gobert attacking the defense like this, forcing them to foul.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
And Thompson kicks to KD. Pass to Banks. Edwards against Green. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got 23 points.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Thompson against Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Thompson passes to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Randall outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for Minnesota, Julius Randle, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Both free throws good from Randall. Now here's Thompson. It's up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. It's stolen by Green. And the basket is good. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Randall against Durant. Here's Tyler. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Thompson finds Green. Back to Thompson. Down low. Here's KD. They kick it out to Green. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 31 points.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. Houston leading by 5. Thompson passes to KD. Durant rising up.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Out to the right wing. Randall against Durant. Randall down low. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
McDaniels against Durant. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the... chance to pick up the points at the line.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
Jalen Green.
That's good from Green. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Tyler. Inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And here's Green outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Tyler. Edwards with it. Here's Tyler. Yes! And the foul. That one on Thompson.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. And Green now, top of the key. Kicks it out to Banks. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thompson surveying the floor. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 6.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Tyler. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. And it's blocked by Şengün. And they're able to recover. Just 2 to shoot. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Outside for Durant. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside, Green. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Tyler. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 7. The drive by Thompson. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
1:37 left in the 4th. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Thompson. A nice shot by Tyler.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Houston's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Green. Missing. Timberwolves trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to KD.
Love the confidence Durant has in that jump shot. Doesn't let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Thompson. The shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bobbed up there for Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Alpera, Shindu. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Rockets foul. Shindu. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
The shot's good from Banks.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Now Thompson. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Green.